What's up, guys? Ricky here. Do you love Most Valuable Podcasts? And are you like myself where things that you like, you just have to let people know because they've got to be on your t-shirt at all times? If you do, you're in luck because we got Most Valuable Podcast t-shirts. You've probably seen myself, Dave, Mark, Sean, Brandon. You might have seen us wearing these t-shirts in videos. The good thing is now you can get your hands on one too. How do you do so? First off, send us an email, mostvaluablepodcast@gmail.com. Give us your name, your size, your address. We will then send you an invoice through Square. That's how you'll pay for it, $22 per shirt. And then after we get the money, we will send you a great Most Valuable Podcast t-shirt for you to wear so you can tell everybody that you love listening to Most Valuable Podcast. So go check it out. The directions are also in the description. What are you waiting for? We got the shirts just for you. But Johnny, let's move on into our next topic. And what we are looking at is we're doing a full gaming podcast here. We just talked about God of War and that trailer that dropped. Now we're moving over from PlayStation over to Xbox.
Yes.
And what we're looking at today is Xbox Game Pass. Is this the future of gaming? And just to give you guys a little bit of an idea, if you don't know what Xbox, I keep saying X-Pac, meaning like X. I'm thinking X-Pac from the old wrestling days. Xbox.
I'll take your word for it. You know I don't know that
Pass.
stuff.
This is from MajorNelson.com. It says, we know our fans value having a variety of games to play at a low monthly price. We've also heard from fans that the ability to play new blockbuster games on Xbox Game Pass is important. So we continue to explore new ideas to make it possible. Today, we're excited to announce plans for a major expansion to Xbox Game Pass that underscores our commitment to deliver our fans the ultimate gaming subscription service. Moving forward, we plan to release all new Xbox One exclusive games from Microsoft Studios onto the Games Pass and the same day that they release globally. This means that when Sea of Thieves launches on March 20th, it will be included in the Game Pass and to all members. The plan is to bring new games timed with their global releases to fans. Not only includes the titles of Sea of Thieves, but State of Decay 2 and Crackdown 3, but future unannounced games from Microsoft Studios. One exclusive franchise such as Halo, Forza, and Gears of War on the same day they launch. So, Johnny, I'm going to ask you, you're the Xbox guy here. Is this the future of gaming, having this Games Pass where it's you know what, I'm going to pay a monthly fee to have all my games downloadable from my Xbox?
In essence, yes, you can. I can correlate it to what's happening with movies and TV. Honestly, what happened, or what killed off basically
DVDs?
Well, I was going to say video stores. It was streaming and Redbox.
Yeah.
So basically, it's going to kind of be the future of gaming. It's going to be, well, I can have it all at my fingertips for only $10 a month.
So I'll ask you this. The Netflixes, the Redboxes of the world.
Yeah.
Even, let's say, the Amazon, in a sense.
Amazon, Hulu.
They killed Blockbuster. They're the
Hollywood
reason
Video, they killed those two
why
things.
I don't have a Blockbuster anymore in my neighborhood.
Basically.
So I want to ask you this. Does this mean then we're not going to see any GameStops? Or
I'm not
Best
saying
Buy is
that.
not going down because they have more than just games. But I'm talking about how we used to. I'm going back to my kid days, but like EB Games, GameStop, those game stores.
I don't think those are going to go down necessarily, at least not right away until they have this is the first thing we're really getting like this.
Yeah.
I don't know about PS4 or the PlayStation Network in general.
Well, they kind of have their PS Now that's not
The
exactly
network, right?
the greatest. Well, not PlayStation Network. They have PS Now, which is kind of a similar thing that Xbox is trying to do here with the Games Pass.
Okay, I mean, this is the first, I shouldn't say it's the first Game Pass thing we're getting, but it's like the first streaming one we're getting.
Yeah.
Because we have not Netflix, Redbox offers them. You can go and rent them. They had one where they'll send the disc to you in the mail. I forgot what. I think it's just called
GameFly.
GameFly. Thank you. There was
not
that
sponsored,
one.
by the way.
No, but I'm just stating things like that's still almost like the Netflix or like the Netflix when they sent it to you, or just basically the same idea as going out to Redbox. This is kind of like now it's at my fingertips. I have 100 games or so that I can pick from to play each month. And yeah, it's going to be like Netflix where eventually they probably cycle out and the new games are in. And that's where GameStop comes back in is, you know, I really like this game. I didn't get to finish it, or I really like this game. I want to play it again. I can go buy it from Best Buy, or I can go buy it from GameStop. And then that's where they'll get their money. I mean, they're still going to get the people that like, I'm like dedicated to this like game franchise or this type of game, like Call of Duty guys or anyone. Battlefronted, for some reason you still want to play that one after what they did with the second one. It's like, you know what? Battlefront came out. I want to get it anyways. So I like having the disc copy of most things.
And that's what I was going to say. First off, what I've heard is that, let's say I'm going to use Halo for example.
Yeah.
You download Halo and then for some reason it's like Netflix, they get rid of it after a while.
Yeah.
From what I've heard, as long as you have it downloaded on your system, you still have it. So let's say I download Halo, they get rid of it. Well, now I have Halo until I get rid of it, kind of a thing. Where if I delete it for some reason because I don't have enough space for a new game, then I have to decide, well, do I want to get rid of this because then I can't get it again? Here's my problem with it, because I'm on the side where this is a good thing for gaming, but it's also, there's a bad side. And my good side is if you're a casual gamer, meaning you're not going to go on Twitch and stream, you're not going to try to go on like any of the streaming services trying to make money off of it, and you're just a casual, I want to pay this amount of money, play some games here and then, this could be good for you. However, if you're an adult, you know as well as I do, your time is more valuable. We're not in high school to where I'm in school for 8 hours and then basically homework's a joke, so I can go home and play video games all day, every day. And plus, I get everyone's situations different, but like from mine, my parents were never the ones to force me to go out and get a job, so it was, I'm going to play games all through my weekend. I mean, that was my WoW phase, basically. But the negative side for me, part of it is the streaming side, because like us here at MVP, one of our goals for 2018 is to get more into streaming and to have that for you guys, our fans. And I remember this is just one time negative experience. I know it's PlayStation, but it's a similar thing no matter the platform. I bought a digital copy of a game once, went to stream it, and because of the demand of playing the game from the hard drive and streaming, my PlayStation just shut down.
Really?
Just shut down and restarted because it was just too much for the system to handle. Never tried it again. Never bought a digital copy again. I went back to the hard copies of games. But on the other side of it too is if you're an adult and it's like, you know what, am I going to, even if it's $10 a month, if I'm not playing it enough, am I going to feel like the set it and forget it kind of a style? Because let's be honest, Netflix, there's like 1 month was like, wow, I didn't watch any Netflix this month. What am I doing with that subscription? But it's a set it and forget it kind of a thing.
Yeah.
That's the negative that I see with it. For streamers, is it going to be viable to download and stream? But then also, is it going to where the fact of, for casual gamers, what if you buy a new release? What if you buy Sea of Thieves and you have to wait for it to download? With everyone on that day crashing the servers, I'm assuming it's going to take a while for you to download that game when you're probably sitting there going, wow, I could have just went to GameStop. They probably have them, or pre-ordered it from GameStop, picked it up, and I could be playing right now.
Yeah, I mean, that's the negative side of it, but the positive of it too is now this is a way of you going, I only pay $10 a month. I can try out the new games.
Yeah.
Like I'll honestly, if the game drops, like usually game drops are on Tuesdays, right?
Yeah.
The game drops on Tuesday. I'll wait till Wednesday, Thursday to download it, and I'll just play other games I have right now.
Yeah, and I mean, for someone like that, it works. But if you're a person where Sea of Thieves coming out March 20th, I need to play it with my friends that day. Well, guess what? You're probably not going to play it that night.
No, I
you're
don't think
gonna
you
have to
are.
download
Unless
it.
you get up in that morning, download it.
and
as soon
have
as
it
is-
downloading while you're at work or school.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. If you're willing to go and do that, then do that. But the thing is, like, now you can trial the game before buying that, paying $60, $30 to $60 to buy that hard copy.
Yeah.
I too usually prefer hard copies of things. You know that I have like every Marvel.
You're one of the only ones I know that still buys DVDs.
I still have every Marvel DVD / Blu-ray. Some of them are mixed, and they also have a digital copy.
Yep.
Majority of them.
Well, you know, in case the apocalypse happens, Johnny has his little portable DVD player.
Exactly.
So he can still watch. Do you really have a portable DVD
No,
player?
I don't.
Okay.
Actually, we might have one. We might have one floating around my
I'm
house.
like, Johnny,
somewhere.
this is a joke. Please don't make this joke a reality.
We might have one floating around in my garage somewhere. Well, you know when that fad was popular.
So that he can educate the zombies on what Marvel was.
Exactly.
What Marvel was, Marvel is today.
What Marvel? That's one of the most important things people need to know is what Marvel was, especially during the apocalypse.
Getting back to the Games Pass a little bit, like I'm intrigued by it.
Yeah.
To where, like, this is innovative, I'm going to say. Well, not like innovative, like no one's doing it, but it's innovative to where if it can be done right, then what can we do? And one of the things that I'm interested to see if what comes from it is, are we going to get different tiers of subscription? Where
maybe eventually, yeah.
In the article that I read from Major Nelson, it also says, our fans have also asked for more choice in the subscription offerings available from Game Pass. As part of today's library expansion, we are also pleased to announce that we are working closely with our retail partners, such as GameStop, to offer a 6-month Game Pass subscription card for those fans who look for a variety of ways to purchase and enjoy new games and services. The 6 months Game Pass subscription card will be available from select retail partners at $60 beginning March 20th. By working closely with retail partners, Xbox Game Pass will have valuable ambassadors in popular destinations for gamers to discover new and exciting ways and enjoy our community. You know what this basically says to me? This is Xbox saying, we know our demographic.
Yeah.
We know it because, let's be completely honest, for people like you and me, we have bank accounts.
Exactly.
I'm going to set it up to my debit card. I'm going to set it up to my credit card. I'm going to set it and forget it. However, those kids who are in high school, those kids who are playing this game, they don't have those bank accounts.
Exactly. They have
it's basically,
cash
hey,
on hand.
Or you want to, like, oh, give me something for my birthday? Get me a subscription.
Exactly.
But you don't have to pay for it. It's, oh, here's 6 months to this subscription. And it's like half a year, you're paying half a year's price for one game.
Exactly.
One game. If you bought one game, that's 6 months of the service.
Exactly. Which, again, to me, seems like a very good thing because, again,
because of how many games you get.
How many games you get and all the new ones that release in that 6 month period, you can at least try them.
Yeah.
Download them to your system, you try them. And that's the thing. For example, I got my system as a hand-me-down, and I deleted.
Don't worry, we're gonna get you a PlayStation as a hand-me-down, so that you can come over to the good side. But
Well,
besides the point,
hand-me-down in a sense, but I was able to.
you got it for free, basically.
That free is always a great price. So there was a bunch of games still downloaded on there and everything. So what I did, I deleted everything that wasn't mine, anyways. Have a shit ton of space on there now. I have probably 4 games on there. And how much do I play Overwatch?
All the time.
That's like 90% of what I play.
It was that and then Stick of Truth before you beat it.
I'm still working on Stick of Truth.
Or not Stick of Truth, the Fractured Butthole.
I finished Fractured Butthole except like one side mission. I can't find that damn cat.
Did you really do all the side missions too?
Everything except I can't find one fucking cat.
Oh. Just one cat.
One cat. I can't find it. Anyways, but
the other game.
I'm still halfway through. Majority of that's Overwatch, but now with this, I can try out games, and because that's part of the problem for me. I usually don't have money to buy games. Go out and buy a game.
So let me put it this way: since you're usually one to where your situation is like, I can't go out and buy all the newest games when they come out.
Exactly.
Would you be interested in paying, hey, I'm just going to set it, forget it, $10 a month, and then have all these games at my disposal.
Honestly, I would do this, and it probably would make me able to stream more too.
Like, would you?
If it works together, if it works well together, because I have to see like obviously what they say. Like maybe they don't want people streaming every single thing they have. I wouldn't think
that would be more on the game developers and like the people who make the game too.
Yeah, exactly. My thing would be wondering, as long as it's like the streaming service is compatible with Twitch with streaming, I'd be happy to stream more games through this because then I can stream a more variety of games than, hey, John's gonna play Overwatch today.
Yeah, and I mean that's
for the 15th time.
Like I said, that's the only part. That's one part of my negative side to it.
Yeah,
is will the Xbox as a whole be able to system-wise, I don't know why I said system-wise, but system-wise, will it be able to say, hey, you know what, you can stream the game and have Twitch going? Because like I said, I get it's one example, and I know people are probably in the comments are like, Ricky, I do it all the time. I have the game on my system, I stream, but it happened to me once, I didn't want it to happen again.
Yeah. My thing would be like, I would think it should be fine only because, I mean, I bought Overwatch as not a disc, as just the gameplay, because it's like, you know what, A, I don't want to have to wait to go out to the store. B, I'm not going to use the disc anyways for this because this is an online-only game. There's nothing you can really do by yourself.
Yeah.
So it's like, what's the point of having a disc? I have to put the disc in every time, or I can just click on it and just be into the game.
Here's my final thought on it, and
go ahead.
Whether or not I would do something like this. Right now, where I'm at in my life, I would not buy this service. And it's not anything of like, I think it's crap, but it's just for me, I don't know if it would be worth it enough for me to get it.
That's true.
And because like I'm a guy right now, I went out and bought, like when I bought Call of Duty, I was like, I'm going to buy Call of Duty. I bought Wolfenstein. I went out and I was like, I want this game. There aren't many times where I'm like, man, I want to try this, like this game that's not really mainstream, but it's just a random game and I'm going to download it. That probably doesn't fit me. Like if I'm going to buy a game, it's because I'm like, holy shit, I want that game. Like right now, the game that I'm like kind of debating whether to buy because I'm kind of yearning for it is Monster Hunter World. Okay. Because it looks amazing. Have you seen the game footage for this game?
I don't remember if I have. I have to look it up.
Johnny, it is basically you get a quest from somebody, and this is not everyone's game, but I'm kind of intrigued by it. I've never played a Monster Hunter World either. Or a Monster Hunter game is you get a quest from somebody, you go out in this open world either by yourself or with other hunters. You kill monsters. You hunt these monsters and then fight them and defeat them. And then you take their stuff and build gear out of it.
Okay.
So you can kill different monsters to make different gear. And then there's different weapon types, and it's an online community as well. It's basically boss fight the game. Because every monster fight is like a boss fight. And you actually have to like track it down. There's different like shawls that you can wear that give you like armor or camouflage or something else. It intrigues me. I haven't played it yet. I might buy it. But what's your final thought on Xbox Game Pass?
You know what? If I have money, well, if I get a job, I really don't do anything in the after work most of the time.
So you would just play games. Like you would set it, forget it, and then play.
If I had the money to do this, yes, I would. As of now, it's going to be a no, only because of financial situations. So I would be willing to do this, but again, like I've been at the point where I'm like, well, do I want to keep Netflix? I only keep it half the time. I only keep it because I have 4 other people using it. Hulu, I share the account, so it's like, well, it's not that much money for me to deal with. This, if I have the money, I would be willing to try it out at least for a little while. Because then I can try more games. And that, again, maybe situationally change once I get a new job.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, this will depend on situations.
Exactly.
But I do have some questions about it being the streaming side. There's the side, this is just a straight negative for me of if I want to play the game day one, like Sea of Thieves, it's coming out March 20th. Yeah. If I want to play that day one, there could be a chance I don't get to play it day one because of the servers being overloaded with people trying to download this new game. So I'm curious to how that will pan out, the streaming side of it. But I do like the idea of this. And I think this is where we're going more so as just a society in general. Like we see Netflix, Hulu, DC's coming out with their own streaming service. Disney wants their own streaming service. Now the game side of it looks to be dipping into that as well.
What's nice with the game side, because that's different than movies, is they're trying to also support the actual gaming stores still.
Yes. Yeah, and the GameStop thing is interesting. Well, not interesting. It's intriguing because it's like, here, you can sell basically the iTunes gift card.
Yeah.
Is basically what they are. And you buy that, put the code in, or like the WoW cards that we used to buy. I never had my WoW card hooked up to my actual like debit card because I played in high school. I would always every 2 months go to buy a game card, and there was a time where it's like, shit, my game card's up, I can't play, I gotta go get one.
Same thing with first time I bought my my Xbox Live account. Went and got the card because I'm like, well, I don't have a debit card that can do that yet. It was weird that I like how I had to set it up, but still, that's how I did the first one. The first time I set it up, then I finally got my credit card to connect to it. I'm like, okay, well, now it's there, so I got it.
And now that we're adults, it's just like, hey, I've said it before, set it, forget it, and I have it.
Yep.
Set it and forget it. But this is where you guys come in. Let us know what you guys think down below. If you're on Xbox, what do you think of Game Pass? And are you, my question for you is, are you going to get it? If you're on Xbox, are you going to get Game Pass? If you're not on Xbox like myself, do you think this is the future of gaming? Do you think this is where we are headed in the gaming world? Let us know what you guys think down below in the comment section.